Hi guys, this is the ninth chapter, which is about the planes around the nose. And what we are going to do is, from now on, we are going to understand the planes for each part, for the nose, for the lips, and for the eye. And then we will connect them together so that you will understand them more, and it will get little bit difficult when you will start joining them all together. But let's get started with the planes of the nose. Not the nose, I'm sorry, planes around the nose. So I have collected some references for you. You can always see them. And this is my reference. And what we will do is we will first do the same thing of making an Andrew Loomy circle like this, and then we will give our Q lines for eye line, nose line, and lip line. I've already taught how to do these things, so you can always go back to my other videos and see how to do these things. Also, a lot of people actually in Andrew Loomy method, the way he told how to find the Q line is he usually used to take it. The eye line used to be at this level, and then nose line here, and then the lip line. So this thing goes for the forehead and the hairs. So what I want you to do is that try to find your own way. I mean, uh, I'm more comfortable when I take eye line here and nose line here and lip line here. Eventually, if you are following the fundamentals, you will find your own way. Instead of copying someone else's method, just try to find your own way. So first make these Q lines, and then the basic structure of the nose, which we have already done how to do that. So I will do this very quickly for you. The basic structure of the nose, something like this. You don't have to be very perfect, and something like this, right? And for the lips, Q line will be a little bit here. For the lips, we did like a cylindrical kind of structure. This was the place for the philtrum, and now I want you to stop here. I don't want you to, like, make the entire structure of the nose. After this, let's make the planes now. Now this is one thing extra we have to do and practice. And first, you can always see the reference also, like, which I have pasted on the screen at the top right corner. And also, don't copy the entire, we are not trying to copy the face here, just take it as an example and try to experiment with the planes. Try to make your own shapes. So if in this example I will try to make my own shape, and I think it will be a little bit here, and from here you can connect. This is for the eye socket. This is for the eye socket. This is our another eye socket, and it's very simple if you follow the fundamentals. And this area, this automatically you will get this rich kind of a structure. And then I want you to connect the cheek part, this bony cheek part, to the tip of the nose structure, like this and this. Also make three planes for the forehead, right? And you all already have the indication. You can give little bit of shading as well to understand, like, the three dimensionality of this structure. Like, for example, this is a socket, so I will be making it a little bit darker, right? Like a little bit darker, like this. And according to our reference, light is coming from here, sorry, from here, opposite side. So this side will be darker. Just play around with it. If you don't want it to, you can make light coming from here and do your own, shading. And little bit, this won't be that dark. Maybe I'll put a little bit of white here to avoid the confusion. And this is, I think it's a pretty good structure of the planes around the nose. It's very basic, but first we have to learn the basic instead of jumping into, doing a lot of planes. Let's avoid that. Understand the basics first, right? Like this. See, there is a three dimensionality around the face now. I can, for this example, I will show you in the picture also, like this over here. Uh, if you will make the lines on the portrait like this, right? Like this, guys. I recommend you not to do this over a picture, because our aim is not to, just learning the mathematical part of it. I'm just showing it to you that you can always, go and look these kind of things into the actual references also, but avoid doing this over a picture. Always first make something like this, and if you are having a lot of trouble, then only try doing it over a picture. But we have to aim that we can make these planes without, copying over a photograph, right? See, these are the planes for the forehead as well. You'll always find these things, right? From this to this, okay. Let me give you like few more angles, two more angles very quickly. I guess this is very very simple, and you guys can try it yourself also. And I will say try more different angles. Take your own video, and rotate your face in the video so that you can challenge yourself. Like for in this example, the person is looking somewhere here. So again, making these Andrew Loomis hint lines like these, and for the nose line like this. Now I will be a little quick, making the structure of the nose, the basic structure of the nose. So you don't have to be this, fast when you are doing. Just take your time, and eventually, I think if you will follow these things, your portrait will definitely improve, right? You don't have to focus on this mouth part a lot. I mean, if you do, it's a good, exercise for you. So then again, making these planes like this, right? Like this, and then joining it like this. Oops, it will be like this. See, this is how we challenge ourselves, like this. And your proportions will also start, getting better if you will use these fundamentals. Making the forehead lines, to give little bit of three dimensionality. I will just, use a little bit of charcoal brush here, so that light is coming somewhere from here. So this part will be a little darker, and like this. See, already we can see there is a three dimensionality to the planes. Try to follow these things, and once you are done with this, then you start, making the structure of the actual structure of the nose, which we have already learnt in our previous videos, like making the nose using the shapes, right? For the lips also, using that heart kind of a shape and everything. Please go and refer those videos, and you will understand what I'm saying here. uh, Last, I will give you another example. which is like this one. This is a little bit different, so I will choose a new layer, and again making the Andrew Loomis circle like this. The person is looking a little bit down, right? The good part is you will practice your Andrew Lumi lines here, and the Q lines and everything. When person is looking down, lip line goes a little bit closer to the nose line. There is a huge gap here. So these things you should learn via practice, not just learn it like a scientific problem. So again, I'm going to make the structure of the nose, right? The bottom tip won't be visible in this example. Maybe a little bit like this, and like this. Too much hodgepodge here, but I will clean this up for you, like giving it a structure like this, and then make the planes. It's very easy, guys. Try to practice these planes are evidential in every example. You will see them everywhere, and it's just that when foreshortening happens, things get a little bit complicated. And like this, little bit of shading I will do for you guys like this. And unfortunately light is coming from this side, but I will assume it's coming from this side because I already darkened this part, right? Same here, same goes here. This ridge is not looking very nice. Maybe I will put a little bit of white here, like this, like this. See? So yeah. So that's it, guys, for this chapter. Practice these, and you can always pause the video to see how these planes are changing. But you have to practice these so that you will understand them more briefly, and practice is the key, guys. We'll see you in the next chapter. Have a nice day. Bye bye.